This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Welcome back to the
made possible by your peer sports marketing sponsors, including Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Superior Concrete, Live Ticket, and Overhead Door Company of Pierre, and by Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC. Coverage of Governor Sports also brought to you by Dakota Mart, Access Health, May Adam, TMA, Graham Tire, First Dakota National Bank, and Avera Health. And Governor Sports, also brought to you in part by Slumberland Furniture in Pierre, American Bank and Trust, the Pierre Regional Airport, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Ramkota Hotel, Xander Auto Parts, Ferding Electric, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Bauman Lumber, Wagner Auto, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union of Pierre. Coverage of high school sports on River 92.7 is brought to you by these special in-game sponsors. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service in Pierre.
Now, here, Governor Basketball.
Well, thank you very much, and a very good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Another day of high school basketball coming your way following the Pierre Governor girls squad as they take to the road. And we're in T, South Dakota, the home of the T Area Titans, where the Titans will host the Pierre Governors today with Chuck Hansen running our show in studio. Caleb Brozick from Live Ticket here to cover the camera duty for Live Ticket. You'll be able to watch this game with our website at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. We've got a good one coming up for you as the Pierre Governors battle the T Area Titans. Forget about the records. We'll talk about that in a little bit, especially Coach Kirk Bebout's got an opinion about the 5-10 record of the T Area Titans. They're a lot better team than their record might indicate. The Governors off of a win last night, by the way, over Yankton, as they'll come in with a mark of 7-5. Governors seem to be playing quite a bit better of late and have a lot of momentum. Can they keep it going here at T Area as they play the Titans for the first time ever? Going to be a good one. Of course, the boys with these two teams played way back in early to mid-January, so this is just a girls-only contest here today on River 92.7 and drgnews.com, your official voice of the Pierre Governors. Plenty to talk about coming up. By the way, T Area dominating the first two games. The JV game was won by T Area big, and the sophomore game is going to be won here in just 6 seconds by the Titans as well, 55-21. So we'll see what happens with that girls varsity contest coming up in just a little bit. Plenty to talk about in our Bank West pregame show. We'll start with Coach's comments and keys to success before we go to break, reminding everybody on the roads that the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team. Remember, snow means slow. Drive for the conditions. Buckle up, too. You've got someplace to be. It was a bit of a dicey travel trek down here. Road conditions on Interstate 90 got a little bit worse east of Mitchell and progressively worse toward the Sioux Falls area. Hopefully that'll clear up by the time things are done here, and we'll be hitting the road back to the capital city once again. But that reminder once again from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. 3-minute break. We'll start our pregame talking to the head coaches. Keys to Success coming up, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care. We'll begin with Coach Kirk Bebout, and we'll have plenty upcoming as well in our Bank West pregame show. This is Pierre Governor Girls Basketball, your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This winter, the game is on, and Beck Motor Company is proud to support Pierre Governor basketball. Whether it's on the court or the open road, we're here to keep you moving forward with reliable vehicles for every drive. When you're ready to upgrade your ride this season, come see us at Beck Motor Company. From SUVs to trucks, we've got the perfect vehicle for your winter adventures. Visit Beck Motor Company for all your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, making a great deal better. 605-224-5912. BeckMotors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season, and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Back at T Area High School, the Titans and the Governors coming up. Keys to Success are next. Coach Kirk Bebout right here. Win over Yankton last night, and Coach 28-19 at halftime. Obviously, Yankton's playing you pretty well, but you see what capabilities you have and kind of getting a little bit of an offensive explosion the way you did coming out in that third quarter and taking over a game. And, I think that's maybe what you expected, what you hoped for, but certainly another good win for your girls last night.
Yeah, it's always nice to honor our seniors and get a win on a senior night. So, I think there's, we had a really nice crowd going on and senior night and a lot of different things probably running through their minds and knowing that we play today. So a lot of unique challenges like there is for any game. So it definitely took us a little while to, I thought we came out all right, but we had a little lull there. It's, it's never easy. And at this time of year, like Coach Becker says, like everyone's good. Everyone's been practicing. Everyone's been getting better. So there's every game's tough. You throw records out this time of year. Everyone's kind of on a level playing field. The scores get tighter. That's just the way it goes.
You're looking at, as far as the scoring goes, offense goes inside and outside. I think you had a big game inside from Madison Soma in particular. And I was talking with Lennox Dupree in postgame last night about I had you at 18 assists. And when you're moving the ball that well, obviously good things are going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, just finding the open person and trusting each other. Everyone on the floor is a threat. So if someone's open, make sure that they get the ball. And if you're on the floor, you're a scoring threat. So, yeah, it was nice to see. We got some additional scoring threats last night, or some points from some different sources. So, yeah, but we trust everyone out on the floor. Otherwise, they wouldn't be out there.
Yeah, and obviously, you attempt the three-point shots. You hit 7 of those. And, there were some lulls in that regard, too. But still, you made plenty of them to take care of business there, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the deal with the 3. I mean, sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't. I mean, you're not going to make every one of them. So, but, with a girl like Emery and Lennox, you trust, like, they have green light. I mean, I have full confidence in them that they can decide which shots they want to take, and if they like it, then I like it. If it goes in, awesome. If not, then take the next one. And that goes for GT too. I think she's shooting about 40% at least from the three-point line, so she's actually leading us in that regard. So, and she's got a quick release. So we got some shooters, and we're going to shoot some threes, and hopefully they go in. All
right, looking forward to another day, another challenge here. T area, a 5-10 team, a fairly young team, and granted they've been in Class A. That doesn't really matter. There's plenty of good competition in this part of the state, and they played all those good teams this year again, and they're going to be primed and ready to go, I think, in this one.
Oh yeah, they're really good. I mean, this is a really tough game for us. I mean, we did play last night, and this is our 3rd game of the week. I mean, coming to Sioux Falls twice, and that does have an impact. So it's going to be a monumental challenge for us. They have a college basketball player in the Clayberg girl, and they have some talented guards. They're good. I mean, they're flat out. They took Sioux Falls Sioux Falls Christian, who's number 1 in Class A, right down to the buzzer, and that was without Clayberg. So, wow. I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's anyone who looks at records and just assumes anything doesn't really know anything about basketball, to be honest with you. So we have our work cut out for us big time. I mean, we're going to have to gut one out and grind if we're going to want to win today. Obviously, we do want to win, but, I mean, nothing's guaranteed. Every single game is a battle. I'm so proud of our girls. I mean, coming into the year, if you think about it, coming off of 2 years of a runner-up and then a 5th place, and then losing girls like Reese and Ryan and Remy and Avery. And then, I think a lot of people's expectations, they might not have expected these girls to be where they are at right now. So, with a lot of challenges. So, I'm so impressed by what they've done, and I have no doubt that they're going to give it their full effort today, and that's all I ask.
Yeah, I agree with you there. As T area, obviously, again, challenges, but your biggest keys to success today.
Oh, I mean, I want our girls to go out there and work together and put their effort into it and have fun playing basketball. And, that's honestly all I care about. There's always the keys of we got to rebound the basketball. That's always huge for us. And we got to force turnovers. The less shots they get up, then the less offensive rebounds they can get. And we got to take care of the ball ourselves.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Go get them again.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
That's Coach Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, with Coach's comments and keys to success. Brought to you in our broadcast by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll step aside, hear from them, and then we speak with Taylor Fechner, the first-year head coach of the T area Lady Titans. Keys to success continue. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
Did you know 16 million Americans suffer from dry eye? Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marso of Central Dakota Eye Care. Along with providing comprehensive eye exams evaluating vision and health of your eyes, we now offer IPL dry eye treatments. OptiLight IPL is a new innovative light therapy treatment for dry eye and is FDA approved. Also available at our clinic are dry eye products and supplements. Call us today, 224-6128 for more information and to schedule an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Keys to success continue with head coach Taylor Fechner of the T area Titans here on a Saturday afternoon, Coach. And I tell you what, it's been kind of a tough go lately because you're playing such a strong schedule. Obviously, you're going to get that when you're near the Metro, and I guess we can consider you the Metro now that you're in AA too. Sioux Falls Christian, Sioux Falls O'Gorman. I know O'Gorman rolls up scores on you and things like that. I know your record is 5-10, but I think it's pretty common knowledge. You guys probably feel you're a better basketball team than that too.
For sure. I mean, the ESD is an absolute gauntlet, and then when you add in the Metro schools around here, I mean, the first move to AA, our first season up at AA, has been kind of eye-opening, I think, for some of our girls, just the physicality that comes around the perimeter and some of that. And there's no nights off in the ESD and with the Metro team. So it's definitely a tough one every single night.
Obviously, you're playing. You played a really strong Class A schedule too. So, is there a big difference in what you see from, let's say, the second level of Class A to maybe the middle level of Double A as well?
I don't think from a skills perspective it's different. I think where it's different is the physicality around the perimeter and what the officials will let you do at the Double A level. They expect it to be more physical, and so around the perimeter, those officials will let them be more physical, and we haven't necessarily had a set weight program around here over the last few years, and so it's kind of showing when we play around the perimeter. There are times that we can get pushed around a little bit, just because we haven't had that play yet.
You guys played O'Gorman last weekend, and obviously Pierre played O'Gorman last weekend as well. If you saw tape in that game at all, did you see any similarities between the two teams, T-Area and Pierre?
Yeah, a lot of really good guard play, I think, is what you're going to see. I mean, with Emery Larson and Lennox Dupree, they're going to match up well against our couple of guards, Anna Bindi and Ellie Clayberg. And so I think teams, we match up well, not a true post player, but, a post player that's going to go in and rebound really well, that understands positioning and things like that. So I do think from a matchup perspective, you're seeing pretty identical teams on the floor tonight.
So you're talking about what challenges that Pierre will face, will pose for you, other things you expect that are going to be difficult for you?
Lennox Dupree is one of the best shooters in the state, and so you've got to make sure that you're containing her and make Emery Larson and some of those kind of be, Robin's got to be able to step up tonight, because if Lennox starts feeling it and she starts hitting some of those deep shots that she could hit, it could be a long night. So we got to make sure that we're putting a lot of pressure on her and make somebody else beat us.
What are the things that really need a lot of improvement, I guess, for you, not only to get better down the stretch, but maybe improve on that record that isn't as good as what it should be, perhaps?
For us, rebounding has been one of the things that's kind of hurt us all year. We put a really big emphasis on it about the last 3 or 4 games, and we've actually won the rebounding battle the last 3 or 4 games, regardless of who we were playing, which is great. But that's one of our big things, is making sure that we're rebounding, making sure that we're taking care of the basketball, that we're being patient when we're breaking the press, as well as when we see zones. So a lot of it is just slowing down, be patient, and doing those little things. I think sometimes you want to hit people with a haymaker, and it's like, no, it's got to be low, it's got to be slow. Take care of what you can and take care of the little things.
Does that mean controlling tempo and keeping it a lower scoring game suits you better?
We like to get out and run. The quicker we can play, the better, typically, with us being very guard heavy. And wanting to shoot as many threes as we like to shoot. We like to get out and run as much as we can, but just making sure when we're breaking any of those presses or we're seeing any of those zones that we're being methodical. We're not throwing where hands are, but once we get the ball in our hands, we got to get up the floor quick. We always tell the girls, within 8 seconds we should kind of know whether we're getting to a set or we're getting a shot up. So let's play quick and let's see what we can find, and hopefully long shots equal long rebounds. So understand where those rebounds can be coming from and attack from the backside.
All right. Hey, we're looking forward to a good one. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Taylor Fechner, the head coach of the T-Area Lady Titans. Coach's comments, keys to success. Again, brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As our pregame countdown, we're at about 10 minutes plus to go in this one. We do have time to go around the state of basketball in Class AA. We'll do that next. After a 3-minute timeout, we'll take a look at the scores from last night and an updated look at the power rankings right now. See where both of these teams are, among others. As our Bankwest pregame continues, we still have starting lineups on the way to 3 minutes away, and we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, Our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching, more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at capitalcityfordtoyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Welcome back to T-Area High School. Mid-afternoon Saturday basketball. Governor girls will take on the Lady Titans. Pierce 7-5. T-Area is 5-10 on the season. As we check things out around the state of basketball last night, and the scores in Class AA. Pierre, of course, won at home 75-34 over Yankton. Elsewhere, Mitchell beat Sturgis 50-30. Spearfish over Huron 62-52. Brandon Valley, no trouble with Rapid City Central 52-17. O'Gorman stays unbeaten with an impressive win over number 5 Rapid City Stevens 66-45. Harrisburg beat Aberdeen Central 57-44, and Sioux Falls, Washington knocked off Watertown 63-38. So the updated power rankings right now, somewhat unofficial, but O'Gorman it leads with Sioux Falls, Washington 12-1 in the 2 spot. Brandon Valley and Mitchell tied both with 12-2 marks. Brandon Valley a little better in the power rankings. Stevens falls from 4th to 5th. With their loss to O'Gorman last night. Then it's Brookings and Spearfish at 6-7, and Pierre has fallen to the number 8 spot. I think it's Brookings who passed the Governors with a win. They passed Spearfish too. Pierre right now in the number 8 spot. Harrisburg, who they just beat this past week, is at number 9. And at 7-7, followed by Aberdeen Central, Sioux Falls, Jefferson, and Roosevelt, Huron, T-Area, Watertown, and Sturgis in the top 16. Then it's Sioux Falls, Lincoln, Rapid City Central, Yankton, who we saw last night, and Douglas, the 4 on the outside, looking in. Of course, the Governors are looking ahead to a win, or I should say to a game at Huron on Tuesday. That'll be their next contest. Huron is the 13 seed right now, sitting at 6-8 on the season. T-Area's next game sends them to Harrisburg on Tuesday. Take a look at the boys and what happened in AA ball last night. Of course, the Governor boys did not play. They won't play until Tuesday at home against Huron. Last night, though, Sioux Falls, Washington beat Watertown 59-43. Harrisburg had no trouble with Aberdeen Central 57-29. O'Gorman beats Stevens 49-40. Mitchell over Sturgis, 72-55. Brandon Valley beat Rapid City Central, 60-50. That was a tight game most of the way. Huron then over Spearfish, 67-54. And Douglas lost to St. Thomas More out of Class A, 58-40. So the updated power rankings for the boys have Sioux Falls Lincoln at 13-1. Mitchell and Harrisburg are tied at 12-2. Mitchell maybe a little better in the power ranking at number 2. Harrisburg 3. Then Brandon Valley falling to 4. Followed by O'Gorman, Washington, Huron, and Spearfish in the top 8. T-Area 7-7. They're in the 9 spot. Sioux Falls, Jefferson, then Roosevelt at 10-11. Governors are sitting at number 12 right now with a 5-8 record. Stevens, off of their loss, slipped back below the Governors. They're at 13. Even though with a 7-7 mark, Rapid City Central, Sturgis, and Douglas in the top 16. 4 teams in the ESD, Watertown, Aberdeen, Yankton, and Brookings are on the outside looking in. Scores from, the schedule for today in boys basketball. There are a number of double headers with Huron and Mitchell hosting Sturgis and Spearfish. Huron leads Sturgis 27-19. Spearfish leads Mitchell. There's an impressive score in the third quarter, 30-26. That's in boys hoops. O'Gorman is playing a double dip against Rapid City Central. The O'Gorman boys lead 39-24. In that one, Brandon Valley hosting Rapid City Stevens. No score on that one to report. T-Area's boys are in action today. They're just up the road to Sioux Falls Jefferson, and the Titans lead the Cavaliers early fourth quarter, 46-34. Scores from today so far in girls hoops. Huron beats Sturgis 35-31. O'Gorman wins again 57-38 over Rapid City Central. Brandon Valley beats Stevens 59-30. And Spearfish has beaten Mitchell. Impressive win again for the Lady Spartans, 54-49. This is the only AA girls game left to be played here today. Pierre and T-Area. So we'll give you the starting lineups. Let's give you the starters. They're brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's meet the T-Area Titans first. And the Titans begin with a 2-guard set. Actually, 4 guards are listed. J.C. Babb is a 5'3 junior. Anna Bindi, a 5'7 junior as well, along with Kaya Haynes, a 5'4 senior. And maybe one to watch will be Ellie Clayberg, who is as Coach Kirk Bebout mentioned, a college-level player. She's a 5'6 junior. However, Clayberg is dealing with an ankle issue, and their head coach Taylor Fechner tells me she may or may not go. They're trying to figure that out in pregame warm-ups. If it is not Ellie Clayberg, it would be Emma Lindgren, a 5'5 freshman, coming in to be the 5th starter. The senior in the middle will be 5'7 forward Reese Hammerquist for T-Area. So it's Babb and Bindi, Haynes, and then Clayberg or Lindgren, plus Hammerquist, the starting 5. The 5 and 10 T-Area Titans, a young team coached by first-year coach Taylor Fechner, assisted by Clayton Sorum and Stephen Waltner. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we'll give you the Governor starters when we come back with more Pierre Governor basketball. River 92.7.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Starting lineups from Envirotech for the visiting Pierre Governors today. Lennox Dupree starts at the point, a 5'6 senior rather. Kind of wish she was a junior, but she is a senior now. Emery Larson, a 5'5 junior, joining the fray in the backcourt with Gracelyn Taylor, the 5'5 senior. Grace Richter, a small forward at 5'7, the senior. Addison Soma, who played a big game in the win over Yankton last night, the 5'10 senior in the middle for the Governors. Dupree, Larson, and Taylor, the guards. Richter and Soma, the front court. Jasmine Yost and Molly Olson, a couple of guards, will check in off the bench. For the 7 and 5 Pierre Governors and their head coach Kirk Bebout, who is assisted by Terry Becker, Carice Blanchett, and Jeff Schleckaway. Starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. The other starting lineup for us today is the naming of today's game officials. They're the law on the court. They're sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school basketball, and we appreciate them for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job. Today's game officials are David Brown, Donnie Heiser, and Mike Pooley. Some familiar names from that Mitchell area. Dave Brown, Mike Pooley, and Donnie Kaiser. Thanks, guys, for being our Law on the Court, sponsored by the Attorney General's office. 2 minutes, and we're back to tip it off. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Shop Dakota Mart for the freshest produce, highest quality meats, and delicious bakery items. And shopping Dakota Mart is easier because of the spacious aisles. Everything's easy to find, and you have a clean shopping environment. Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy offers free delivery and mail out too. Thrifty, local, convenience. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Looking for a way to show your community spirit and support our local school? Look no further than the newly redesigned Pierre Governors and Stanley County Buffalo's Spirit Cards from American Bank and Trust. With every purchase, a portion goes directly to the Pierre and Stanley County school districts, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win-win. You get all the benefits of a great debit card, and our local school district get the support they need. Visit our friendly bankers at 700 East Sioux Avenue today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security, and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. You booze, you cruise, you lose.
Welcome back. We are in T area. First time ever. Brian Oakland with you, play-by-play, along with Chuck Hansen in studio. Caleb Brozick running camera. Feel free to watch along at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. We hope you also can join us courtesy of our DRG News smartphone app, the River 92.7 page there as well. Here in T area, it'll be tipping off in just a moment. Tip-off is brought to you by Comtech, Communication and Electronic Sales and Service at the bottom of the truck bypass in Pierre. We heard from them just a moment ago. As they start the starting lineups on the floor, we've got time to take a look at what is going on in Governor Sports Land here as far as the Governor's schedule, the girls' basketball schedule with T area today. Next up will be a matchup at Huron at the arena. That game will be on KGFX on Tuesday night. Justin Cowart back on the call with the girls on that game on KGFX. And then the following Tuesday, Governors will go over to Brookings to tangle with a pretty good Bobcat squad, and a good looking matchup coming up there. All of them important down the stretch as the Governors try to stay in the top 8 of the power rankings and maintain what could be a home game for the Sodax 16. So T area today, at Huron Tuesday, and at Brookings the following Tuesday. Governor boys have Huron coming up on Tuesday at home, and then they'll host the top power-rated team in the state, Sioux Falls Lincoln, next Saturday. And that game will be on River 92.7, and then they host Brookings as well. In fact, I take that back. They're not hosting Sioux Falls Lincoln. The Governor boys will be at Sioux Falls Lincoln next Saturday. So a tough one coming up there, and a tough one Tuesday night against a Huron squad that did get a win over Spearfish last night. Wrestling teams are at Yankton this weekend. Governor girls fared well last night. Governor boys are competing today. And then postseason coming up as Governor girls will be at Huron for the ESD meet. I believe that's on Thursday. And then their Region 3 matchups will be on Thursday, February 20th. The boys will get ready for the state duels, hopefully, next Saturday. If they're not in those, then they'll just get ready for Region 3A competition on Saturday, February 22nd. Gymnastics are competing at a state qualifier in Watertown, 1 week ahead of the state meet next weekend at the Civic Arena in Watertown. And hockey boys are at Mitchell today. Aberdeen is playing at Oahe in the Expo Center this afternoon as well in hockey. And there's more hockey coming up tomorrow when the girls go to Sioux Falls. We're underway. The Comtech opening tip controlled by the Pierre Governors, and a pass from Gracelyn Taylor down to the right block to Grace Richter, who makes a nice fake, and she fakes left, moves right, puts it up off the glass, and it's in for two. The Governors strike first here, and we are underway. Once again, first time ever here in this T area gym, smaller gym on the sides with shorter bleachers. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Here's a blocked shot from behind by Emery Larson, denying the attempt by Kaya Haynes. The rebound comes right down to Larson. The Governors in road black, heading from left to right. Dupree setting things up. Lennox on the move, try to bounce pass, throws it off the foot of a defender. It's kept alive by Richter underneath. Then to Dupree, then outside it goes to Richter. Gracie tries a three, but that one is off the mark, and a long rebound at Kaya Haynes. T area goes for the layup, and Haynes, who went the distance, misses it, but then an offensive board pulled down, and a foul on the way back up will send Reese Hammerquist to the free throw line to shoot two. So we pick up the first foul of the day, and that goes to Emery Larson of the Pierre Governors. The bleacher sections here in T area about the same size as the lower bleacher sections in Pierre, but they don't have any upper deck. However, on the ends of the court, they've got higher bleachers that rise up as well, so they can seat them in here for sure. And a loose ball off of the miss, actually an 0 for 2 trip on the free throw line here for Reese Hammerquist. So T area comes up empty. Dupree got to the rebound, but then it was knocked away by the Titans, and the Governors take it back over. They'll face a little pressure in the full court, but they'll break that. And left to right, they go across the timeline. Pierre in road black with the green numbers and trim. T area in their home whites. They've got navy on the shoulders and gold striping with the navy down the sides, as well as Taylor drives on the right side. Tried to put a layup up, but that one either slipped out of her hand or whatever the reason, it goes off the side of the backboard and ricochets out of bounds. Larson gets a hand on a pass in the backcourt. Haynes picks it up for T area. Now we got a loose ball. Haynes got back to it again. Feeds to J.C. Babb. Here come the Titans, and now a three-pointer from the right side. Shot up, no good. And again, T area knocks one away from Lennox Dupree, and out of bounds, the miss for Anna Bindi. Pretty good job by the Titans to stay in control, even though there was a lot of chaos on the way up the floor, as Ellie Clayberg will check out. And again, they may use her sparingly here. Clayberg, the 5'6 junior, did start today, but is working with a bum ankle. And it is Emma Lindgren on to take her place for the time being. 6:10 to play, quarter number one. Still just 2-0. A Grace Richter bunny, the only scoring so far here today. Taylor has it from Richter on the right wing. Up top, Lennox Dupree is open. Bobbled the pass. No matter. It'll be a three-ball rained home by Lennox Dupree. The standout 5'6 senior for the Governors, who lead 5-0. Right to left come the Titans across the timeline. There's Bindi out on the right wing. Now down low to Lindgren. Nice pass back inside to Hammerquist, who is fouled in the act. And this might be Addison Soma, the guilty party. And nope, 20 instead of 2-4. It'll be Gracelyn Taylor, GT, as Coach Bebout called her in our pregame conversation, guilty of the foul. Hammerquist missed two earlier, but she gets the first of two this time. Left-handed shot up and good. T area's on the board. Looking for one more, and this one is also good. Swished on through. First two for the Titans, and the Governors lead 5-2 as T area has that pressure still going. Richter able to get it across the timeline. She uses up her dribble. Hands off to Lennox Dupree, and the upside down T with the lightning slash through it for the Titans in the middle of the court. Dupree left side feeds on the penetration underneath. It is Soma missing, but she gets her own rebound and then fouled on the way back up. Addie Soma working hard. And free throws coming here for the Governors. First foul on the Titans goes to Reese Hammerquist, who's been at the free throw line for a 2 of 4 effort so far herself. Soma, first free throws for the Governors today. The first one will not fall. And we remain at 5-2. Another one coming for Addie Soma. These Governor teams, folks, going to be awful busy down the stretch here in February. A lot of games still to go. as Soma gets the next one, and it's 6-2. Governors, by contrast, the Governors are playing their 13th game of the season. T-Area playing their 16th game. They've already played 3 more games than Pierre has. Here's Hammerquist down low. She needs help, gets rid of it out to J.C. Babb in the top of the key. Reset the offense. Well, now Bindy's going to fire a 3 from the right side. That's no good. Larson was there, has it knocked away, and it'll be Pierre basketball. Quick fire for Bindy, too much on that one. Post players will be swapped for T-Area. Hammerquist checks out. Sienna Mork is a 5'8 senior checking in for the home team. 6-2, we're about 3 minutes into this one. Governors have the lead, and a push pass by Richter to Emery Larson, and a good job to help take it away. Bindy stepped in front of the passing lane. The loose ball picked up by J.C. Babb, who tries to scoop a bunny home. She is fouled by Richter. Coming back into the court of play. And free throws coming here for T-Area once again. Governors with 3 fouls, and every one of them has put T-Area to the free throw line. Here Babb hits the first one with another one pending, and that one is high arcing, but no good. Off the right side, Soma down with a Governor rebound. And the Govs up the floor, and again, Pierre having a little bit of trouble from time to time with this T-Area pressure, and Richter is going to be guilty of another foul as T-Area got another takeaway. Bindy's been in on a couple of steals now in the last 15 seconds of gameplay. Richter a little frustrated, has to check out for the Govs. And Molly Olson, the sophomore, at 5'6", on for the first time today. 6-3, Governors on top. T-Area with the basketball. Right to left on the move. Pass going off of the shin of Grace Richter. Out of bounds on the far side. And a quick re-entry here for Gracelyn Taylor. Molly Olson right back out. So maybe Taylor just got a couple of words of advice. All she's got to do is stay out of foul trouble here and play a little more carefully. Here comes Lindgren on the drive down the right side, and a tough shot is up and in. First field goal for the Titans, and they're back within 1. It's 6-5, and now Lindgren steps in front of the pass. Taylor got a hand on it. Taylor tries to save it, but she steps out of bounds. It's another turnover. That's 3 in a row for the Governors. T-Area all of a sudden can take a lead here if they get something down this time. Sienna Mork to Anna Bindy inside. Now Lindgren on the other side. Up top, and the shot is put up and in. That's a 3-ball down for the Titans, and Kaya Haynes hits this one. First lead change of the game makes it 8-6 T-Area. They've scored 6 unanswered. Here's Larson. She wants the answer, and she'll hit. Emery Larson coming right back, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Kirk Bebout. He wants to run a few things over, probably trying to break that press and figure out how to be more comfortable with that. As we'll pause for 60 seconds, timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. 9-8 Governors. You're listening to Pierre Governor Girls Basketball.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my full group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling. Whoa, no way! Yeah, you should check them out. Where can I find them? You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Far halfway through quarter number 1. Now the Governor press takes a pass away with a tip. Taken away by Grace Richter. Here is Taylor. Down low to Richter. Extra pass to Hattie Soma. We've got a foul. And Soma will make her second trip to the free throw line. Sienna Mork, the guilty party. And Soma, once again, who's 1 for 2 so far at the stripe, will try to pad that Governor lead. And the first one is good. Soma with 14 points, which might have been a career high last night. The win over Yankton. Governors were able to feed her quite a bit, and Patty had a great job in the shot percentage too. 6 out of 7 on the floor. 2 for 2 here, 3 for 4 overall on the stripe. As the Governors up their lead to 3 again at 11-8. Here's a steal by Dupree and an easy bunny. Put back home. The Governors really stepping up their defensive pressure in the full court, and that's turned things around since that last time out. 13-8 Govs. Here's Haynes. Bobbled the dribble, picks it back up. We'll have a reach and a foul that'll go to Larson, judging by her reaction. And once these Titans are picking the ball up, they're getting hounded. Governors are getting double teams in. Things changing here. Kaya Haynes, with 2 free throws. The first one up and good. That wasn't Larson. It is Grace Richter with her second personal. So Richter and Taylor both with 2, and they'll both check out now. Molly Olson on for the second time today. Jasmine Yost, the 5'3 junior, in for the first time. Haynes hit 1, misses the second. Molly Olson down with a rebound. And the Governors have a 4-point lead. It's Dupree. Single covered, comes across the timeline. She'll draw the attention. The dump down to Soma. Pass was tipped and caught by Molly Olson. She'll try one, but comes up short. And now we've got a tie-up on the floor, and T area will come away with the possession arrow in their favor. Mork out for the Titans. It's Hammerquist in. Starter Reese Hammerquist back on. Larson in her cross-country runner motor in that backcourt, showing the pressure, but T area breaks it this time. Now to Emma Lindgren, near side, swing it over the other way. Okay, that was J.C. Babb. Now Lindgren has it again. Here on the right, Babb again from the corner. 12 on the shot clock, plenty of time, but Babb driving. A block shot here by Soma, though. And the Governors will get another takeaway. Dupree pushing it up the floor and getting back quickly as Kaya Haynes. She steps in front of the pass to knock it out of bounds in the far right corner. And the Governors will inbound from that spot. 2:32 to go. We're in the first quarter. Govs lead 13-9. Pierre led 6-2 early. A 3-pointer by T area put them up 8-6, but Emery Larson answered right back with a triple of her own. And Pierre has continued the lead. Here is Yost. Fakes the shot, drives, kicks out. Olson for 3, swish it. Molly Olson, who scored 11 in the fourth quarter, 9 in the quarter, 11 in the game last night. Swishes one home, showing the shot capability. 16-9 Govs, but here's Yost picking up a foul on the floor right in front of the Governor bench. Pure fouls are already up to 6, and T area in the bonus the rest of this first period. So 2 shots coming here for Emma Lindgren. Lindgren again expected to play quite a bit. The freshman for a fairly young squad for T area. First free throw is good. Taylor Fechner wants to talk about a few things here. He'll take a 30-second break in between freebies. We'll be back to the stripe after a 30-second timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Governors lead 16-10. First quarter, this is Pierre Governor basketball.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, Red Rosa, Wagner Auto, Stulkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti, Jones LLP, and the fine men and women of the South Dakota National Guard. Those are some of your Pierre sports marketing partners. Lindgren back to the free throw line out of the timeout. Misses. The Governors with the rebound. They'll go the other way, and they work it inside to Addie Soma. Soma looking to drive and put a shot up, but she has it knocked away right out of bounds. And a good hands play there by Anna Bindi. Saw some of these T area girls. We recognize some of the names from the volleyball match they played back in the fall. Good group of athletes, but a young group of athletes at that. T area, they put some good basketball players out. One player in particular, Kata Vasika, who is a member of the South Dakota State women's basketball program now. Left-handed attempt by Soma, too strong here, but it's kept alive by Olsen, who gets the loose basketball, and now Dupree driving, feeding Soma right back. And Addie Soma with her first field goal. She has 5, and the Governors have an 18 spot down here in quarter number 1. But Soma will put a bump on the shooter here, Lindgren. And as T area breaks pressure, they work it underneath, and they'll score it. You can maybe add 1 on here, too, if Lindgren can hit a free throw. Soma guilty of her first personal foul. And the free throw is good. So Lindgren now contributing 6 off the bench in place of injured Ellie Clayberg. Maybe we'll see Clayberg again. I can just see her on the bench. I'm sure she's just itching to get back in there as Dupree starts a drive down the lane, but we've got a reach foul that'll go against Babb. And that is team foul number 3 for the Titans, where the Governors have been committing fouls with some regularity here in the first period. T area with just 3 on the quarter with 1:10 to play. A lob inside to Dupree, and she'll try to play the keep-away game. Babb ties her up. The Governors still have the possession arrow, though. We've got an 18-13 ball game right now. Pierre by 5. First quarter. Good first quarter for the Governors offensively, but T area not so bad themselves. Dupree up in the air, tried to get it to Soma. Hammerchrist cuts in front of it. That's a steal and a takeaway for the Titans. Here they come again. Lindgren will slow it up top of the key. Entry pass up high post rather, to Bindi. She gets it back, now gives it to Kaya Haynes. Babb here on the near side. And once again on the move and a nice drive. It's Anna Bindi with her first bucket home. And the Titans certainly not going away. They're back within 3 again. 18-15, long Dupree pass caught by Larson. Here is Soma. Now Olsen out on the left wing. Shot clock and game clock a couple of seconds separated as T area is going for a steal. They can't save it. It'll be out of bounds and the shot clock will remain. No, actually they just turned it off. I don't think that should have been the case, but 18 seconds to go in the quarter. And the Governors will have to get it across the time stripe once again. T area's pressure about as good as anything the Governors have seen this side of O'Gorman, perhaps all season long. Dupree underneath to Soma, off the glass and good. Tough shot for Addie Soma. Then you hear the buzzer. That's how our first period comes to an end. Impressive effort for both teams. But on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's 20-15. The Governors lead by 5, and we'll go to the second quarter in 60 seconds. The scoreboard's brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. You're listening to Governor Basketball, your official home of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Is it the
Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Pierre
Welcome
Governors.
back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
On the first possession of the second period, 5-point lead becomes 2 for the Govs, and that is Ellie Clayberg, who hits the first one to start our second stanza. Gracelyn Taylor back in, along with Grace Richter. Molly Olson stays in for the Govs, as Addie Soma starts getting with a break here in the second period. Emery Larson, long pass. She'll find Dupree. Step back, 3 in the corner. You can count that one. As Lennox Dupree hits her second. Just underway, 3 balls apiece here in the second period. 23-18, now a loose ball picked up by Richter. A takeaway for the Governors.
From Black Sheep
Trapping
Agronomy.
defense across the timeline. And that turns into a Governor advantage. Here's Taylor with a step back 3, but no good. Emma Lindgren down with the rebound, and up ahead, transition, but a reverse by J.C. Babb, no good. Dupree with the rebound, up ahead, Richter wins the race to the bucket, and the Governors with a transition basket of their own. 7-point lead, just like that, after the Titans had cut it back to 3. Fast-paced game, we've got a travel called here on Anna Bindi after taking a long pass from across the way. Turnover number 4 for the Titans. Boy, there are some pretty good athletes on both teams here that are running the floor very well so far. High-scoring game to this point, 6:40 to go. Second quarter, it's already 25-18. And here come the Governors again, but Larson will pick her dribble up, looks for the point guard, Dupree. Emma Lindgren, the freshman, on her. Richter comes to provide a screen, but Lindgren went right around it. Now a lob into Olsen, and T area the last to touch. This goes out of bounds down low, and it'll be Governor basketball with 13 to shoot. Off the left side of the key, T area with the navy blue painted area. The inbound comes out to Dupree. She'll pull up from the left elbow, but this shot off the mark, no good. Her first miss in 4 tries. Now off the rebound quickly up the floor, Kaya Haynes, but her pass is taken right away to Emery Larson. Or by Emery Larson, now up ahead to Richter, and Haynes will catch back up but commit a foul on the floor. First for the Titans here in the second period. And we'll have a quick break for a player to tie a shoe. She's ready to go again, but the Govs will inbound again. Before that happens, Sienna Mork checks in. And Grace Belis, a 5'4 freshman, is on for the first time today. Couple of subs in for T area, and the inbound to Dupree. She tried to get it across to Larson. That was interrupted, but Emery comes up with it and then tries to put a high arcing layup in. That won't go, and we've got a tie up on the inbound. I should say on the rebound, as Larson was involved, and Pierre gets to retain the possession as they had the possession arrow. That after T area had the first possession of the half, and now Richter on the move trying to get around Anna Bindi, but a foul is going to be called here in Bindi with her first personal. 2 team fouls for the Lady Titans so far here in the second period after the Governors committed 7 fouls in the first period. The inbound from Dupree goes to Molly Olson. She'll miss one from short range, gets her own rebound. Now a 3 here for Larson, Larson is off the mark, and the Titans rebound it, and we head back right to left. Mork inside, outside to Lindgren. 3 ball here, no good, and Larson battling. She has the rebound and then will be fouled. And so T area will pick up another one, their 3rd team foul here in the second period. We're just 2.5 minutes in as Soma will check in, Molly Olson out. And that foul goes to J.C. Babb. That is her second personal for the Titans. 25-18, scoring is slowed a bit here. Here comes Dupree splitting defenders, dribbled off the foot of a defender though. T area with the pickup and the takeaway. Titans back with it. Belis to the high post. And then Bindi kicks it out. She gets it right back. She'll try a 3 from the wing. No good. Nice job by Grace Richter to tip the rebound. Pulled down by Gracelyn Taylor. And the Governors will head left to right, back up floor again. Richter, first pass here, receiving it at the free throw stripe. Now she'll send it back to Taylor, but pushes a pass that's up a little too high. Just lobbed it too much, but Graceland Taylor, who is all of 5'5", needed to be 5'9" on that one. Governors will turn it over for the sixth time tonight, or this afternoon as it is. Saturday afternoon basketball. At the beginning of the season, I think this game had a 7 o'clock time slot on it, but we just don't play Saturday night ball anymore. That's a thing of the past. Here's a tough rebound pulled down by Soma. That off of a miss of a three by Emma Lindgren, and now a whistle up the floor, and the Govs apparently lose it out of bounds. As I was writing stats in on the way up the floor. So T-Area takes over again, still trailing 25-18. Just talking a little bit ago about how high scoring this game was. I remember that being at the 6:40 mark of the second period. Here now we've got 4:10 counting down. That was 2.5 minutes of game time ago. And there hasn't been any more scoring as of yet. Now we've got another tie up on the floor, Dupree and Hammerquist. This time it stays with T-Area, and they'll still have 15 on the shot clock. Subbing in is Tatum Slykouse, a 5'5" junior. Anna Bindi getting, I think, her first break of the day. We saw Ellie Clayberg a moment ago on the bench as she started the second period. Got a three-pointer down, but had to come out again trying to nurse that bad ankle. Nice crossover here for Belis, and she'll drop it down to the baseline. Shot for Slykouse, who just checked in. Comes across the rim, and it's pulled down by Taylor. The Governors on the move. Richter with an open layup. It's too strong. Soma had it, tried to push it back up while still working against Hammerquist on it. That's no good, and this time it's pulled down by the Titans, and now a three-pointer out to J.C. Babb, and you can count 3 on that one. A three-banger for J.C. Babb, and the Titans are back within 4. First scoring in about 3 minutes of game time. 25-21, Titans close the gap. Here's Soma, and again, defense gets in the way, and that's a Babb steal. Taken away, she's got it back. She'll slice through a couple of defenders as Taylor tried to defend and sell a charge, but Babb went right around her, scores it from the left side. That's 5 in a row for T-Area, and we've got a 2-point ball game. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Governors could use a basket to break a scoring drought now and try to pad a lead, which has gotten a little too close for comfort. Soma, backdoor cut down to Larson, and she'll stand on the end line as she tries to save it. I'll tell you what, this T-Area defense has really become a factor in this game, and the Governors have been struggling with it here in the last few minutes of game time. Addie Soma will check out. Molly Olson is back in for the Govs. 2:45 to play, second period. Pierre is led by 7, which wasn't too long ago, but now it's a 2-point ball game. Here comes a foul on Emery Larson. This was Grace Belis who dribbled right past her, and then Larson reaches in and is called for her second personal. Larson, Taylor, and Richter all with 3 personals. Make it 2 personals each for the Govs. Here, after committing 7 fouls in the first period, that's only their first here in the second with 2.5 to play. Toward halftime, Belis takes it back. She'll push it over near side here. Anna Bindi back in there on the move. And splitting defenders, and this might be 3 for Grace Richter now. Molly Olson's in the area as well, but it is Richter picking up her 3rd personal. This one, they say, is in the act of shooting. Soma will check in after the first free throw coming. T-Area with a chance to tie this thing up. It's Bindi's first free throw. Rattles on in. Anna Bindi with 3 points and another one coming perhaps. Clayberg will check back in for T-Area as J.C. Babb catches a break. 25-24. Another free throw coming here to tie for Bindi, and that one is good as well. First tie in the game. We've had 2 lead changes. Those were in the first period. 2:15 to play here in the first half. T area with the momentum. Now they'll tip a pass on the far side. Larson will let it go out of bounds, and Pierre will throw in to our right from across the way. Just talking a little bit ago about how busy the Governors are going to be. February for both the boys and the girls, especially late in the season. Going to feature a lot of games in a short amount of time. There's Dupree. She'll leave it with Larson. Govs try for a three. No good. Larson saves it, but it's into the hands of Bindi, and here come the Titans once again looking for a lead. Kleberg pushes it up ahead. Haynes eyes a three, but Dupree gets in her face. Now they'll pull it back and swing it around. Bindi with a floater right side baseline. No good. This is Taylor with a Governor rebound. T area may have rushed that one just a little bit, but they still are on an offensive high right now. Here's Taylor for three. That will not go. Rebound tipped, and Kaya Haynes on the baseline comes out of there with it. Taylor 0 for 3. That's pretty rare so far. Up ahead, right to left, come the Titans. Now the baseline, Bindi. With that closed off by Soma. Nice job defensively. Here's Kleberg for three, rimming it in and out, no good. Rebound bobbled by Dupree. She'll fall on her back. The crowd wants to travel, but the problem is her feet haven't touched the floor yet. Now we'll have a jump ball, and it will be Pierre basketball. If your feet aren't touching the floor, you can still roll all over the place if they weren't on the floor to begin with. That's the reason for no whistle on that one until the jump ball came. The Titans come up empty as Kleberg had one that went halfway down and came back out. And again, T area, who was trailing by 5 at the end of one, has pulled back even here with the Govs. 25-25, kick out, Dupree to Larson, and Emery will break the tie. 3 ball down for Emery Larson, her second. It's 28-25. We're in the final minute now of the second period. And now a takeaway for Jasmine Yost. What Governor fans thought it might have been a travel, maybe even a double dribble ahead of that anyway. Here's Yost from the left wing. Molly Olson up high. Drives a bit, and her pass is seen coming, and it's taken away by Emma Lindgren. Yost gets back in defense, but Lindgren will hit the layup on the other end. Yost did everything she could to defend that, but Titans are back within 1. Pierre can play for a last shot here. Good first half of play. Both teams pretty evenly matched, and that's been proven. 12 seconds to go. Dupree's on the move. She'll put a floater up from the left elbow. No good. Rebound tipped once, twice, and pulled down by the Titans. They still have time. 2 seconds of the layup. Lindgren, it's good, and the Titans will take the lead into the halftime locker room break. Emma Lindgren, huge off the bench for T area. And on your Gales Gas Service scoreboard, T area with a great second period, coming from 7 down to take a 1-point lead. It's T area 29 and the Pierre Governors 28. The Govs with just 8 points in that second period. T area putting 14 home. 29-28, the scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 3 minutes. Our halftime break is next. Halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial on East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
Ameriprise Advisors.
Your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan, and they're focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Governors, from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work. a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Getting ready to head out to the game or getting back afterwards? DJ Senix is a must before or after your travels. DJ Senix has a great selection of hot and cold snacks. They're second to none for your choice of hot or cold beverages too. And when you're heading out, be sure to fuel up with quality from the pumps at DJ's with 3 different grades. Back late? No problem. DJ's features pay at the pump convenience 24 hours a day. DJ Senix, 507 West Sioux and Pierre. Your choice for quality service and selection.
At Dakota Behavioral Health, we offer comprehensive mental health services, including medication management. With offices in Pierre and Winter, we provide in-person and telehealth appointments to fit your schedule. Whether you're managing anxiety, depression, stress, or other concerns, our compassionate team is here to help. We are currently accepting new clients, so take the first step for better mental health today. Call Dakota Behavioral Health at 605-702-6769 or visit dakotabh.com to schedule your appointment.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Make a big impact on your land for less at Grossenberg Implement. Right now, used planters and air seeders are aggressively marked down and have great financing options for those who qualify. Stop by any of Grossenberg's 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, or check out used planters and air seeders online at grossenberg.com. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great deal.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts,
Look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Titan Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy hands-on work experience, learn from factory-trained service experts, and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a Titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Titan Machinery, Highmore, Miller, and Pierre, your local Case IH dealer. Visit titanmachinery.com/careers to learn more.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest
Back
problem?
to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Graceland Taylor, Grace Richter, and Addie Soma. Titans will counter with Ellie Clayberg, who hasn't played a lot, but she's played important minutes for T area in kind of a standout junior for the Lady Titans. Kaya Haynes, J.C. Babb will take the inbound to set things up. Also Reese Hammerquist and Anna Bindi. It's T area on the opening possession of our second half of play. Graceland Taylor will knock one away out of bounds at the T area bench. Titans are moving left to right now. And the Governors will return from right to left as they wear the road blacks here on the road today. Inbound goes all the way out to center circle. Coming back and on the move is Babb into Hammerquist. Outside three is online from Bindi, but it's too strong. Still a backside rebound pulled down by Kaya Haynes. And now another opportunity. This one from Babb, and that's off the glass, and it's good for three. J.C. Babb calls bank, and T area adds to their 1 point lead, and now Lennox Dupree's first pass of the second half is stolen by Bindi. She made a move around Dupree, misses, but then the offensive rebound is pulled down by Kaya Haynes, and she is fouled by Dupree. And boy, just a kind of an inauspicious start here to the second half of play for the Governors. Bit of a lazy pass there by Lennox Dupree that was easily caught up to and stolen by T area. Now free throws here. Dupree with her first personal foul. Haynes at the free throw line has the first one, and you go back to the end of that second period, and really I think the midpoint of that second period, T area has had all of the momentum in this game ever since that point. Second free throw rims in and out, no good. Addie Soma has the rebound for the Governors, but they trail by 5 here early, second half of play. Here's a Larson three. High arcing shot. It's up and good. Dupree to Soma to Emery Larson. And the Governors may need those 3-pointers to get back into this one and get that momentum back themselves. They're back within 2 here, 33-31. Clayberg is on the move. Looks like she's moving just fine on a bum ankle. And her shot, though, no good. Graceland Taylor wrestles the rebound away, but the Governors pushing it ahead. And Emery Larson puts her hands away from it, saying, "I never touched it." And now the officials rule this one. It's T-area basketball, so the Governors will turn it over again. Governors will press. Larson runs into a screen from Clayberg. A little bit shell-shocked by that one, but she's back at it. Clayberg eyes a three, gives it away. Babb down to the baseline. Open shot, Kaya Haynes. Bingo. Kaya Haynes adds to that Titan lead. It's right back up to a 5-point advantage. And now another first pass. It's a little slow from Dupree. Almost taken away. Soma does a good job of getting it back. And we've got a T-area foul that suddenly will go to Kaya Haynes. So the Governors fortunate not to lose another possession on that one with 6:16 to go in the third quarter. 36-31, T-area playing well. Of course, you're looking at a T-area team that's played 2 very good teams in Sioux Falls Christian and O'Gorman in their last 2 games. Of course, the Governors played last night. They take a long, early road trip today. Titans took one away, but Dupree will come right back and get it right back. So the teams will trade turnovers. That's 13 for the Govs. Now Dupree has another pass stolen here. That's Bindi across to Babb, and then Babb put it right back to Bindi. She should have just taken it up herself, but Bindi has her shot blocked. That's a little too unselfish. Sometimes you can be too unselfish, and that was the case there for T-area. 36-31, Titans lead. They'll inbound off the right side of the key. Get it into the right wing. Up top now, Babb trying to get around Graceland Taylor. Here's a kick out to Clayberg. Dupree is right there with her. Good defense this time by Lennox. And now up top it goes. Still 15 on the shot clock. Hammerchrist has it taken away by Graceland Taylor. Governors will slow it up. Taylor backs it back out. Now Larson back to Dupree. Set it up here for the Governors. Richter tries for a good first step, but she'll run into a block by Reese Hammerquist, and Reese will be called for her second personal. Second team foul for T-area. 5:18 to go, third quarter. And the Governors again will try to inbound, but so far they have not been the better team on the floor, at least to the last 7 or 8 minutes of game time. Here's a shot up in the half circle from Larson out of a Taylor inbound. Rebound, Babb had it, or Bindi rather. She had it. Now Clayberg will take one away. And the Governors will not get a second chance opportunity. T-area with it. Sienna Mork is on the floor. Here's Clayberg with another pass to her, but this one will ricochet out of bounds. And it'll be Governor basketball. And if you're Graceland Taylor running that down, hey, get a rebound. Don't let it go out of bounds. She just let it trickle out. No big deal. She's not going to be a career leader in rebounds anyway. Brian, let's move on. How about that? Governors will face some pressure. T-area, they've been up to the task today. It's a young team. They're going to be heard from here in the next couple of years. Obviously a strong program taken over by Taylor Fechner this season. There's a good shot by Dupree, but still off the mark from the free throw line. Haynes with the rebound. Richter staying with it. She'll induce the jump ball and essentially get an offensive rebound as the Governors will keep it. And before the throw in from the Governors, Coach Kirk Bebout will ask for a full timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in our broadcast. 4:36 to play, third quarter. It's 36-31, T-area leading the Governors here on River 92.7.
Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods, such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to T Area High. The Governors trailing by 5. Governor basketball brought to you by more of your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including Pitts Design and Build, Delta Dental, Comtech, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, and the Pierre Dental Clinic. Governors out of the inbound as they get it to Lennox Dupree. Dupree inbounded to Richter, got it right back, drives baseline, misses once, gets her own rebound, and then is fouled on the way back up. And a third personal is called on Kaya Haynes for T Area, who have 3 so far here in the third period. Dupree with a chance to hit a couple from the stripe, and the first one is up and good. Molly Olson in briefly, but Jasmine Yost will check in for her now. And Kaya Haynes with that third personal will check out. Grace Belis, the 5'4 freshman, in for the first time in the second half for the Titans. Dupree at the stripe, second one for the lefty is good. Points numbers 9 and 10 for Lennox Dupree, who has the Governors back within 3. 36-33, Govs will have to get back on defense. T Area had a couple back there. And Emma Lindgren on for the first time in the second half. She leads T Area with 10 points. There's a good crossover as Bab will kick it out. The 3 ball, though, no good for Lindgren. A little strong. Now a loose ball on the floor as Larson had it stripped away. And the jump ball this time keeps it with T Area. So it ended up coming back to Lindgren off of the miss. And an inbound off the right side of the key. Out to Sienna Mork. Cross to the left side. Taylor went for a steal a little bit late. Opportunity for Dupree as she'll block against Lindgren, and foul goes here to Lennox Dupree. Second for Lennox. Clayberg will check out here for T Area. Mork will join her. Hammerchrist back on, along with Anna Bindi. And Hammerquist will throw in off the right side of the key this time. Out to Belis, right side. Up top, here's J.C. Babb. Belis has it back, and she'll drive left side, layup off the mark. Hammerquist, though, with an offensive rebound. It stays with the Titans, and now losing it out of bounds. Nope, tipped away by Taylor. And another throw-in coming here for T Area. 3:47 to play. Governors right now can't seem to catch any breaks, but then again, they're not making any breaks for themselves either. Left to right, coming with it, Hammerquist as she falls down. We'll have a whistle and a traveling violation called. That'll give it back to the Governors. Good job defending in the paint for Pierre. Full court pressure once again for T Area. The Governors looking to break it, but Richter loses her dribble. And now it is Bindi who came in to get it, and Richter trying to get back at it is on the floor and trips up Bindi, and that'll be a 4th personal foul for Grace Richter. And when I say the Governors aren't making any breaks for themselves either, that's exactly what I was talking about. It's another example of that. They broke the press, they had the numbers, but they couldn't get what could have been a very easy basket. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that T Area's defense has been every bit up to the task as the Governors usually are. T Area very similar to this Governor team, defensively in particular. But they've got the weapons on offense too. We have a play stoppage because of a kicked basketball from Graceland Taylor. So an inbound throw in. The Titans will keep the possession going. 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for T Area to set something up. Here's a foul on the Titans in get back mode. Anna Bindi with her second personal. And Molly Olson will inbound. Still in the press here for the Titans. Taylor across the timeline finds Dupree. Dupree around defenders. Right-handed scoop is in and out. No good. A near miss. Actually, it was a miss for the Governors, and Hammerquist with the rebound. Tough break for Pierre that time. They still trail by 8. 46-38. Loose ball on the floor. Tied up. Richter involved. Jump ball. Arrow pointing to Pierre. So the Governors here early in the quarter, just a minute 3 gone by, they've hit a three-pointer. They've induced 2 turnovers for the Titans, and they just about had another layup that would not find its way down. Here comes Richter on the move. She'll put a floater up, didn't use the glass, and Kaya Haynes with the rebound on the other side. Haynes across the timeline. Here they come. As Bindi has it out in the left corner. Up top to Haynes again. Driving, scooping, too much on that one, and it's no good. Emery Larson with the rebound. Now on the move is Richter again, and she shoots that one a little too quickly. Rebound is back down to Ellie Clayberg starting the fourth quarter. And Clayberg passes one off here to J.C. Babb. 46-38 Titans. The 8-point advantage. They've led by 11 on a couple of points at the late third and early fourth quarters here. Well, Hammerquist, she finds Haynes across the way. Skip pass, Taylor with the reach, and Graceland's going to pick up her fourth. Governors have to be careful. Taylor and Richter both with 4 personals, and they're both in there still with 5:59 to play. Governors need, they need their top lineup in there right now if they want to come from behind and maybe take one away here. Here's Babb underneath, getting around Olson. Olson defends and sent her to the baseline, but Babb got it away. Gets it again. Fires a 3 on the wing, and that one will dance across, but Haynes blocking out, has the rebound. Still staying with the Titans. Babb again in the lane. Olson with a foul. J.C. Babb will go to the free throw line as Malio picks up number 1. And J.C. Babb, little guard, just 5'3", a lot like obviously Jasmine Yost, same dimensions there, height-wise. Babb, an exciting player for the Titans, does a good job. First free throw is good. Another one coming, and that one is a high arcing rainmaker, but this one bounds away into the hands of Lennox Dupree. Governors have it, trailing by 9 again, 47-38. Taylor on the move, finds Richter, right side, inside the arc. Now they'll get it back to Taylor again up top. Finds Dupree. Lennox is going to fire, NBA range, that's off the glass and off the mark. No good. Lennox Dupree seems to be quite frustrated here in the second half. T-Area defending her about as well as anybody has all season. Titans with it at the high post. Babb outside, Haynes. She's been dead-eye several times, it seems, this game, but not this one. Hammerquist loses the rebound off the strong attempt by Kaya Haynes. And it'll go to Pierre this time as Clayberg again playing sparingly. Even though I think the time she's spent on the floor, she has college aspirations as just a junior, but the time she's been in there have been important minutes for the Titans. Now Taylor loses the dribble coming up the floor and across the timeline. She will be tied up, and a jump ball lost by virtue of the possession arrow this time for the Governors. 5 minutes to go, 47-38, T-Area with the lead. Skip pass the other way. Lindgren to Hammerquist down low. Now Richter steps in front of a pass. That's a takeaway. Dupree trying to win the race up the floor. Layup left side is no good. There's Larson with the rebound, and Emery fouled on the way back up. Well, Lennox Dupree wins the race. She had to pass, like, I believe 2 defenders while dribbling the basketball. She beat everybody down the floor, couldn't get the layup, but Larson is there in come-from-behind mode, shall we say. And Larson pulled down that rebound, but can't get the first free throw. Reese Hammerquist with her 4th personal foul. The first Titan with that many. Second free throw for Larson goes. And the former Chester area Flyer scores her 10th point of the game to go along with 3 threes. Yeah, and Taylor almost got a knock away. She does knock it away out of bounds, but And Abindi will inbound here. Titans will sub in Belis. Out goes Anna Haynes. Got a Drew Weber sighting, boys basketball coach for T-Area. His team did beat Jefferson this afternoon in Sioux Falls, 60-48. As they've made the short trip back home, and they'll catch the rest of this girls matchup. 4.5 minutes to go, 47-39. Govs trailing by 8. Top of the key, swing it over now, left wing to Emma Lindgren. Quick ball movement. They do a good job here. T-Area moving the basketball nicely. Hammerquist drives. Dupree gets a block and a takeaway. Governors up the floor, and we've got a Bindi foul against Grace Richter crossing half court. Well, Lennox Dupree is getting a little bit frustrated offensively, but she just made a huge defensive play with a block shot and a takeaway. Keeping this an 8-point game. She'll take the lob on the inbound. Eyes the mark, hands it off to Molly Olson. She'll drive, loses the dribble, but she is fouled. Team foul number 4 coming for the Titans, and this is the 5th personal for Reese Hammerquist. So the 5'7" senior, who is, the most typical of a post player that they have, has fouled out with 4 points. Here's Dupree off of the inbound. Misses one in traffic. Sienna Mork down with the rebound. Lennox inside the arc. Hit her first attempt of the day, but she's now missed 7 in a row. She's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. 3:45 to play, still an 8-point Titan lead. They've got the ball. Mork feeds underneath. Lindgren had to get out from under the basket. Shot up, no good. Mork is there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Sienna Mork for 2. Second chance points, and we've got a 10-point game again. Now Lindgren, as Dupree picks her dribble up, called for a foul. Emma Lindgren picking up just her first, but that is enough to put the Governors to the free throw line. And Lennox Dupree will get bonus free throws here with 3:23 to play. This could be interesting if the Governors can keep getting to the free throw line and now hit some free throws, score some points without any time running off the clock. Maybe they can get right back in this one. First free throw good for Lennox. The second one is up and perfect. She's 4 for 4 from the stripe. 12 points for Lennox Dupree, but only 4 in the second half. Pierre applying pressure. Babb dribbling through defenders, pushes it up ahead to Grace Belis. She'll get caught down a bit to the baseline, but gets the pass back out to Kaya Haynes. Now over to Bindi, driving right side. T-Area taking their time. Now it is Belis driving left side. Oh, and this one on the shot. Seemed like the whistle a little early, but Donnie Brown says this is a Lennox Dupree foul, and number 4 has picked up number 4 for the Governors. So Grace Belis with a scoring opportunity here. Pushes the first one up, but rimming it in and out. No good. 49-41 Govs. Still 3:05 to go here in Saturday afternoon ball. Second one good for Belis. Her first point off the bench, and a 9-point T-Area lead. Governors need some offense plus defensive stops here in the last 3 minutes of regulation. Olson has it across the timeline. A deep 3 for Emery Larson right off the pass, no good. Richter can't get one from behind Mork on the rebound. It's T-Area ball again. They work it inside. Mork up and good. Tough play by Sienna Mork. And a timeout taken by the Titans here with 2:41 to go. And the lead is as big as it's been for the third time today. 52-41. The Titans will take 60 to chat. A Coca-Cola timeout, and we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Cultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
In Pierre.
Back at T area, 52-41 Titans lead. Governor Sports brought to you by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including Olinger Law Firm, Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, American Bank and Trust, and All Around Graphics, plus one more. Here's a three-pointer for Lennox Dupree, just in time for the Governors, as they are in come from behind mode, but back within 8. 52-44, the Governor press is broken, and T area doing a nice job maybe in kicking it back out. Here's Dupree catching up and kicking a pass out of bounds. Our last Pierre Sports marketing partner is us, James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your official voice of Governor Sports. 2:17 to play. 52-44, Titans with the lead. A Mork pass gets away, and now it's taken on the save by Lennox Dupree. Govs push it up ahead, and Grace Richter with a nice stop. She'll let a person fly by, and Richter has her fourth field goal of the game, 8 points. The Governors scoring 5 in a row, and we've got a 6-point game. Just under 2 minutes to play. Pierre has players who have to be careful on the floor. They've got 3 players with 4 fouls. Richter, Taylor, and most importantly, perhaps, Lennox Dupree. Taylor gets a hand swat with the ball getting away from J.C. Babb. And she'll pass it off to Bindi. Swing it around the perimeter. Under 10 to shoot. Mork on the drive, actually off of the block. Fading away, is fouled in the act of shooting. Richter's in the area, but this foul is on Molly Olson. Pierre picking up their 4th team foul. Olson's second personal. This is a bit of a tough foul to commit because, well, I mean that as an unfortunate foul, because the shot that Mork took, I don't think there was a very good chance of it being made. She made a great attempt, but didn't get it to go. Now she rims the first free throw in and out. Her second attempt is good. And that's her 5th point of the game, all of them coming here in an all-important 4th quarter. That one gives the Titans a 7-point lead. Tipped Taylor pass across the timeline. Richter will take it and score, or I should say go to the rack, but then she'll kick it out to Molly Olson for 3. I really thought Richter was going to try to take it to the layup all the way, but she does not. The rebound is down to the Titans. And Haynes drives, and she'll pick up a foul. And it's 1-1. Emery Larson, who will pick up her 4th. So Dupree, Larson, Taylor, and Richter all with 4 fouls each. T area with a chance to pad a 7-point lead with clock stopping at 1:08 to play. Haynes, who's been excellent from the line today, gets the first one to go. 5 out of 7 so far for Kaya Haynes on the line, plus a couple of 3-pointers. She's got 11 points. And can't get number 12 at back irons, but there's Grace Belis in the middle of the lane for an offensive rebound. That one hurts the Govs. T area can choose some more time. We hit 1 minute to go here in the 4th quarter. Titans by 8, 54-46. On the right wing, Governors trying to play as tight defense as they can, but they've got 4 players out there with 4 personal fouls. Here is Olson. Bouncer, top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Now you just don't want a foul. All you want to do is get a rebound. Bindi for 3, no good. Dupree has the rebound, heading the other way. Govs could use a quick one. Dupree will kick it out. Emery Larson back to Lennox on the left wing. Haynes is in her face, and now Dupree drives, and Haynes with a healthy bump. And that'll be a foul that'll send Dupree to the free throw line. Clock stops, but boy, a lot of time has run off, especially with that second possession by T area after the Grace Belis offensive rebound. Dupree, shooter's touch, went in and out, falls back in again. First one down, that after Kaya Haynes picks up her 4th personal. Gracelyn Taylor will check out. Jasmine Yost is in for defensive purposes, and her job will be to foul. I think you can pretty much bank on that. Dupree's second free throw is good. The Govs will take a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout here. They trail by 6. We've got 25 seconds to play. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Pierre Governor girls basketball.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Teams in the fouling bonus, but again, 4 key players for the Governors have 4 fouls apiece. Pierre does own the possession arrow. The Governors have 1 timeout left. T area still has 3 to use if needed. We'll watch Jasmine Yost, but here a turnover as Anna Bindi throws one through the hands of Kaya Haynes. I think Haynes thought that maybe Olsen was the last to touch, but Pierre induces a turnover. That's a big turn of events. Only 3 seconds tick away. Taylor will check back in. Jasmine Yost out. So Pierre has all their shooters on the floor. Here's Dupree. She'll fire. Left wing. No, online but strong, and that'll go out of bounds. Boy, I tell you what, the angle I had, I thought that one was perfect. But it was too much. Then the revolving door of substitutions comes in and out again. It's Taylor out. Yost in for Pierre. Ellie Clayberg checking in for T area. She's got it, and Yost, boy, she just tried to foul, pushed her pretty heartily, but now it's another takeaway. No, it's not. Richter tried to pass it. She loses it. Still a loose ball on the floor, and T area coming out of there with it. Here's a Yost trip up, and again, just too much time off the clock. Yost tried to commit a foul, but she didn't get the whistle, and then Pierre almost got yet another takeaway, but they couldn't keep it in control. And this one pretty much academic right now. 1.4 seconds left. The Governors are going to fall to 7-6 on the season. T area gets a big win over a team here with a winning record. And Kaya Haynes with a couple of free throws. The first one is good. T area came into the weekend power ranking wise as number 14. The Governors were number 7. Haynes misses the second one. Dupree with a rebound, but that's your final horn. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the T area Titans will upend the Pierre Governors here on a Saturday afternoon. Your final score, 55-48. Gales Gas Service appear with the scoreboard. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Titans are 6-10 now on the season. The Governors again falling to 7-6 as they get ready to take on the Huron Tigers in another road contest on Tuesday. That'll be on KGFX. We'll talk more about that later on. Let's first take a 3-minute timeout. Our postgame coming up next. Postgame sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We'll give you the recap. We've got Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and your Cowboy Country Store player of the game to announce, among others, in our Family Dental postgame. In 3 minutes, this is Governor Basketball. Your official home of the Governors is River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This winter, the game is on, and Beck Motor Company is proud to support Pierre Governor basketball. Whether it's on the court or the open road, we're here to keep you moving forward with reliable vehicles for every drive. When you're ready to upgrade your ride this season, come see us at Beck Motor Company. From SUVs to trucks, we've got the perfect vehicle for your winter adventures. Visit Beck Motor Company for all your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, making a great deal better. 605-224-5912. BeckMotors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season, and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
Welcome back to T Area High School as the Governors will fall today 55-48, a 7-point defeat to a gritty-gutty T Area team that Coach Kirk Bebout, as he joins us here in our Family Dental postgame. Coach, it seemed to me like this was a game, a couple of games within the game. And, I think you got off to such a fast start, and that inside game was working, but I think it's a game of adjustments when you have, when we say a couple of games within the game. Something changed here, maybe middle second quarter. T Area was just defending a little bit better, it seemed, and I don't know how you felt about it, but what did you feel in this game as it progressed from transition to transition? T Area played a pretty good game today.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I knew that they're a tough team. Like, they have good guards, and so I was not surprised in the least. I think I said that. I just thought we had, like you said, we got a fast start, and we were scoring some points, getting some baskets there, and I thought that was an important time for us where we could build a little bit of a lead, and we didn't, because we had some chances for some layups and some finishes, and a couple opportunities where we could have extended the lead a little bit more. I think we were up 7. I thought we could have extended it into double digits, and then it becomes a totally different game and mindset for things. But we let them back in it by missing some easy ones and then giving up some good looks off offense, rebounds, and missed rotations and threes and things like that. So instead of going into halftime up possibly 10 or so, we're down 1. So I thought that was a huge momentum, especially considering that we were going to have to expend so much energy today.
Yeah.
So our opportunity, I thought, was at the beginning there to try to build ourselves some lead and momentum to carry us through, and we just couldn't quite do it.
I felt as this game went along, the way you talk about their good guards, and I think guard play is almost a mirror image of what you've got, and some of their inside play may be a mirror image of what you got. When you got two teams that look and have that look and feel an awful lot like each other, it really comes down to just execution and playmaking, and on this day they made a few more than you did.
Yeah, you hit it on the head. You gotta, when it's back and forth, and there's sometimes you just got to make decisions and plays, right? You're exactly right. I can't say it better myself. So you're right. They made more plays than we did. Did some silly stuff, or just a little, and I sensed it last night. Last night it just felt like we're off. I don't know what the deal is. Like mentally it was not. Basketball is such a fine edge. You got to be on the fine edge, and it's hard to do that every game all season long. And I kind of sensed it yesterday, honestly, in the first half, and it was my worry coming in today, knowing that it was going to be like this today. So, yeah, like you said, you're right. It was playmaking and making some decisions and execution, and coming out in the third quarter, they are the ones who built the lead, and then then we're battling from behind, and it's tough.
And when you battle from behind and you have, you look like you have opportunities at times, but the shots just won't go. And unfortunately, that feeds the frustration a little bit. Did you feel that and kind of sense a little trouble getting from the third to the fourth quarter there?
Yeah, like you said, game within the game. A lot of things, foul trouble, and then that adjusts how you play. And when we're throwing different lineups out there, trying to, that changes what we want to do on defense, and then it changes what we want to do on offense, and then we're trying to communicate and get on the same page with all that, and it's constantly shifting and changing, and there's never any flow to what you're trying to do, and I think that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, so and your turnover numbers started to go higher today, and maybe you're not used to that, but you always preach about getting better, and I think that's the goal right now. You still have plenty of games to go on the season. It starts Tuesday night when you go to Huron, and a team that you'll obviously know fairly well, and just try to get back to the drawing board and execute again.
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact of how proud I am of what we've done so far. It's going to happen throughout the season where it's something like this is good. Like this happens. T's a good team, and we're on the road playing. I'm not making excuses, but it's not completely unpredictable either. So it's just a test of that's part of the adversity, and that's part of this learning experience that they're going on through basketball. Like you're going to experience sometimes when you're disappointed and things don't go the way you feel like they could or should, and then how you're going to respond to that. So that's our test now.
All right. I'm thinking also of what you're getting off the bench. I think you're just a couple of games I've only been able to see so far. That was last night and today, but I think you're finding out that you've got some people that you can certainly trust coming in off the bench, and you're going to need that depth down the stretch for sure.
Yeah, exactly. We want to play a faster style and ball pressure, and sometimes that could lead to foul trouble. So and that's been the case. So some girls are going to have to come in and play and contribute, and I think they're wanting to and willing to do that and doing a good job.
All right. Coach, we'll wish you the best on Tuesday and hope to see you again soon sometime.
All right, appreciate
Justin
it.
will
Thank
have you back on Tuesday.
Yep. Bye.
Coach Kirkby about the Governors come up short today, 55-48, the final in this one. This is your Family Dental post-game. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg, as we'll take a look at other things that we've got. We've got the recap here. Governors got out hot as they scored 20 points in that first period. T-area just wouldn't shake, though. You couldn't shake them. The Titans were right there, too, 20-15, the first quarter score. And then in that second period, where the Governors built a lead of 7 at one point, but the Titans just kept chipping it away. It seemed like T-Area was able to hit a 3, maybe another 2. I think both of these teams had 5-point flurries several times combined in this game, but the Titans, again, it was somewhere in that middle of the second quarter. We went about 2.5 minutes where Pierre, I can't even remember the score right now, but I do remember talking about a scoring lull from both teams And it seemed like the Governors, that was their big opportunity where they could have probably opened up, like Coach said, a 10-point lead. But T-Area starts chipping away. They suddenly, with about 2.5 minutes to play in that quarter, hit a shot. The Governors were still cold for another minute or so. In fact, the Governors didn't hit another field goal until Lennox Dupree. Nope, it was T-Area, rather, who hit the buzzer-beating layup at the end. So, yeah, it was Pierre quite quiet in that second period, especially the second half of the second quarter. T-Area, with that buzzer beater, took the lead 29-28, and lo and behold, they never lost the lead through that second half. They got off to a good start. Pierre was unable to hit shots and sustain possessions. Obviously, the turnovers were part of the issue today for the Govs. They get outscored 15-7 in the third, and as I mentioned earlier, 29-15 in the middle two quarters. Pierre does outscore them 13-11 in the fourth. But too little too late. 55-48, T-Area with the victory in this one. Scoring-wise, T-Area, well, I didn't even add up their shooting stats in that second half, but here are the Govs. Only 5 field goals made in 20 attempts in that second half. Pierre will fall to 15 out of 43 on the floor. They do hit 8 of 17 from long range today. That's a fine percentage there. 10 out of 12 from the free throw line. Obviously, a fine effort there as well. Lennox Dupree, though, second and third periods, once again, a little bit quiet. She did hit 3 threes in this game, and one of those in the fourth quarter. Went 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter as well. It seemed like a very quiet 17 points for Lennox Dupree. She had 5 in the first quarter that you certainly knew she was there, but pretty quiet the rest of the way. But she still will lead all scorers with 17 points. Emery Larson with 3 threes today. She'll finish with 10 points, hitting 1 free throw along with it. Grace Richter with 8 points. Addie Soma with 7 points. But here's the game within a game. In the transition of this game, Soma was utilized quite handily, quite healthily in that first quarter of play, where she was a big factor in this game. She finished with 7 points, but all of that came in the first quarter as T-Area, again, made the adjustments. They sealed off the inside, apparently, and Soma, where the Governors needed to have their quicker players in a fast-paced game. They really couldn't use Soma quite as much in the second half, and Addie finishes with 7 points in this one. A 3-pointer off the bench for Molly Olson, a 3-pointer for Gracelyn Taylor today in the scoring column as well. The Governors finish with 48 on the board. As for T-Area, as I finish up adding their stats in the fourth quarter, where they only went 3 out of 10, 7 of 23 in the second half. They'll finish 16 out of 43 on the floor. Just one more field goal made than the Governors, but let's see, 6 out of 19 from three-point range, so the Governors hit 2 more threes, but the difference in this game may come from the free throw line, where T-Area got more opportunities, and they hit 17 out of 29, so they outscored the Governors by 7 from the stripe. And they've got 4 players in double figures. Good scoring balance. Kaya Haynes will finish with 12 points to lead the Titans. J.C. Babb, Anna Bindi, 2 guards, plus Emma Lindgren off the bench, who had 10 points all in the first half. All 3 of those players finish with 10. Sienna Mork with a big 5-point effort, all of her points coming in the fourth quarter to help the Titans seal the deal. Reese Hammerquist with 4 points. Ellie Clayberg, still hobbled by a bum ankle, does get a 3-pointer in the first half, and she'll finish with 3 points. Grace Belis with a free throw down off the bench. Titans win it 55-48. Govs with a 27-26 rebounding advantage, but the offensive rebounds came up big. The Titans got a lot better at that in the second half. They pulled down 8 offensive boards out of 17 rebounds in the second half alone, 9 out of 26 overall. Governors have 7 offensive rebounds. I was looking at Lennox Dupree with about 6 rebounds, and Gracelyn Taylor with 5, Emery Larson. The littles are getting in there. The shorter players are getting in there, getting their rebounds here today. Kaya Haynes, unofficially on my stat sheet, had 9. The official stat sheet with DAC stats here, they had her for 7 rebounds in this one, so she was big in that aspect here today. But it is the turnovers. Neither team's going to be happy with their turnover total, I don't believe. The Governors will finished with 21. The Titans with 17. Pierre has a 13-9 advantage in the assist column, including 7 from Lennox Dupree. But all in all, the stats add up to a T-area Titan victory, 55-48 in this one. So both the Governor boys and girls. Boys lost to the Titans at home back in early to mid-January. The Governor girls lose here at T by 7. That's the recap. Let's take a timeout. Of course, a 7-point victory to T-area thanks in large part to big plays in the game. And your big plays are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll finish with Hermanson Endodontics, and your big plays are coming up next as our Family Dental postgame continues. This is Governor Basketball.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at capitalcityfordtoyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We're back at T-area high as the Governors fall today 55-48. Girls hoops 7-6 their record. Still plenty of games to go, and it starts Tuesday with a winnable matchup at Huron. But I think, Huron's another team that seems to be just right there in the thick of things. I get to see the boys quite a bit. We talk a lot about parity in AA basketball, and especially through that middle tier, kind of where you would classify the Governor boys. I think that's where the Governor girls are too, and we're seeing teams like T-area who are better than their record indicates. And, you look at the 10 losses that T-area has. Some of them are common opponents to the Governors like O'Gorman, but even in some of those other losses that they've had, you're talking about good teams from Class A in Sioux Falls Christian, also good teams from Northwest Iowa. They have a loss to Sioux Center. They've played Marshall, Minnesota, who is unbeaten, I think, in girls basketball, things like that. So it was a very deceiving 5-10 for anybody who was looking at just records, and Coach Bebout touched on that in our pregame conversation here today. We talked more about that with him a moment ago here in our Family Dental postgame as well. So T-area with a big win still for them as they improved to 6-10. Believe it or not, only 4 games left in the regular season for these Titans. But they get the win today because of big plays of the game. Big plays of the game sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics, and I really thought, obviously you're looking at the middle 2 quarters where things transitioned, and the Governors, they were committing turnovers. Why? Because T Area's defense really tightened up. No pun intended, but that's exactly what happened. The Governors with 6 turnovers in the tail end of the second quarter, but then 10 turnovers in the the third quarter in that early second half, and that's when the Govs were getting outscored 29-15, and there's your difference in the ball game. Otherwise, in the first and the fourth quarters, Pierre outscores T Area to the tune of 33-26. But the Governors' inability to take care of the basketball, part of the big plays in the game. T Area got to the free throw line quite a bit, and they did a good job from there as well. Scoring balance is another big play with 4 players in double figures, all between 10 and 12 points. So that all adds up to a Titan victory today. And your Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we'll hear from Cowboy Country Stores. And it's time for a Cowboy Country Store player of the game announcement when we come back after this quick 1-minute step aside. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Howdy, partners. Did you know that you can save up to 30 cents on a gallon of gas instantly when you use the Sinclair DinoPay app at all Cowboy Country Store locations? It's true, and it's fast, secure, and simple to use. Just go to your app store and download the green DinoPay app, follow the prompts, and save big money at the pump today.
Convenience from the country, Cowboy Country Stores.
Cowboy Country Store's players of the game to talk about. Of course, the Governors, you get some good efforts today from Lennox Dupree, once again 17 points, Emery Larson in double figures with 10, but today just wasn't the Governors' day. I think you had a good day from Grace Richter offensively with 8 points as well. Addie Soma was big in the first quarter, 7 points, but as I was just talking with some T area representatives of their media presence here, they were wondering where Soma was, but honestly, I think it was just how the game was being played, and the Governors had to play more fast pace, up tempo because of the guard play of the T Area Titans, and that's where we're going to look when we talk about the players of the game here, sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. To me, it started with Emma Lindgren. Lindgren with 10 points coming in place of Ellie Clayberg, their standout junior guard who has been nursing that bad ankle, and Clayberg got a 3-pointer in the second period, but Lindgren comes in, scores 10 points in that first half of play. And in fact, I think she was the one that hit the buzzer beater to put T Area up at intermission, 29-28. So big pat on the back for Lindgren, who did not score in the second half. But J.C. Babb and Anna Bindi picked up the slack there with 10 points apiece. And then Kaya Haynes, who, as the guys tell me, scores a career-high 12 points. And she scored half of those at the free throw line, 6 out of 10 from the stripe, and most of that in the second half as well. And I had her for 9 rebounds. Official stats have her at 7. They say that is a career high as well for Kaya Haynes, the 5'4" senior guard, and she is today's player of the game. We've handed off a T-shirt to her head coach and to pass off to Miss Haynes for being named today's Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, as she and the T Area Titans get the victory today over the Governor girls 55-48. So T Area up next as they look ahead to Harrisburg. Tough matchup for them. Of course, the Governors beat Harrisburg on the road last Tuesday. The Titans will try to do the same at Harrisburg this coming Tuesday. And meanwhile, the Governors go to the Huron Arena to take on those Tigers. It'll be Pierre at Huron. Girls will be back on KGFX 1060 AM, 103.1 FM on Tuesday. Justin Cowart with the call on that. I'll be at Riggs High Gym with the Governor boys hosting the Huron Tigers in our next coverage of Governor Sports on your stations of the DRG Media Group, the official voice of the Pierre Governors. Other scores, speaking of Huron, the Tiger girls beat Sturgis in a tight one today, 35-31. Brandon Valley beats Rapid City Stevens 59-30. That's an impressive win over a good Stevens team. Stevens losing to O'Gorman and Brandon Valley over the weekend, though. O'Gorman beating Rapid City Central 57-38. Spearfish upends Mitchell today 54-49. In boys hoops, T area got back at the tail end of this game. Their boys beat Sioux Falls Jefferson this afternoon 60-48. O'Gorman rolled it up on Rapid City Central 78-59. Brandon Valley over Stevens 52-39. Huron's boys will come to Pierre off of a 60-54 win over the Sturgis Scoopers today at the Huron Arena. They beat Spearfish yesterday, beat Sturgis today, and Mitchell in a tight one escaping with a 49-47 win over the Spearfish Spartans today. Couple of quick looks at the Yankton Invitational Wrestling Tournament. The Governors were in 4th place in that one in the boys' ranks. The girls actually losing to Canton in that one, which obviously that's kind of a big rivalry, but the Governor girls have had the upper hand in that. Shaylee Speck, Danny Rinksmeyer, and Abby Lewis with tournament championships in that one, but Pierre will finish second to Canton at the Yankton Invite. Governor Wrestling hits postseason coming into this week ahead. And same for the gymnasts. They were at the state qualifier in Watertown today. In Oahe Capitals hockey, by the way, there is hockey today and tomorrow. Girls hosting Aberdeen, but the boys will be playing at Mitchell tonight. So that's a quick look at Governor Sports. Once again, Pierre against Huron on Tuesday in our next coverage of Governor Sports. For those hitting the road, and that includes everybody from Pierre getting back on the road to the capital city, some troublesome road conditions for a while, and then it'll get better as you head further west. But the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all to think twice in case of ice. Remember to slow down and buckle up too. We've all got someplace to be. Our thanks to Caleb Brozick for running camera for us. Once again from Live Ticket, you can rewatch this one at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page, or on the GoGov's live link through YouTube as well. And for Chuck Hansen for pinch hitting for William Wilson once again this weekend. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard 55-48. I'm Brian Oakland for DRG Media Group, your official voice of the Pierre Governors. We wish you a great rest of the weekend, and well, whoever you want in the Super Bowl to win, we don't need the Chiefs winning a third. I'm just going to say that right now. Good weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Pierre Governor Basketball, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
You've been listening to
Life is full of choices.